In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends and fellows, look, all of us want to develop and to progress and to prosper, each one of us. None of us want to remain away from that. We want to get the best out of ourselves. For that purpose, as for these motivational speakers, as for these personal life consultants are concerned, they are seen advising us that it's not necessary that you are competing anyone else at all, not at all. Rather, one thing which is imperative, which is compulsory, and that is that we should try to get the best out of ourselves. Whatever type of talents and capabilities I do have, I must be doing my utmost to get the maximum benefit out of that, and so that none of my talent, capability, potential is left undone, unactualized. You know, so I do have to take the maximum possible advantage of every talent, every capability, everything else which I have been gifted by Allah, gifted with by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So that is my aim in my life, and I shall not settle for anything lesser than that. Now, what I do succeed in achieving as a result of that, that is yet to be seen, and that will be inshallah great. We have chosen a beautiful article on the subject today to be able to better talk about on this subject, and this article has been authored by Paul Bryan. Paul Bryan is a known researcher and author, and here the Paul Bryan has come up with a very beautiful article today, and his article says nine undeniable signs you are growing into the best version of yourself. Nine undeniable signs that you are growing into the best version of yourself. And these are the nine signs. If at all we do have these nine signs, it actually means that we are getting the best version of we ourselves. We have developed ourselves a lot, and if at all any of these is lacking in us, we should try our level best to create that particular sign, that particular thing in we ourselves, so that we could be certified and guaranteed that I am going to get the best out of myself. I'm trying to get to make the best version of myself. So these are the nine signs according to the Paul Bryan. Let's look upon all of those nine signs, and we should try our level best to create each and every sign of those nine. Every sign of those nine signs. First of all, Paul Bryan says you wake up excited for the day. Mean once you wake up, you are determined to get the best out of that particular day. Once you wake up, you have begun the new day, and you are focused upon your day, and you are doing going to do you are that much willing to get the avail the maximum opportunities of that particular day. You don't want to waste any of the time. Although you have to lead a very balanced life and a very balanced day, but at the same time, I shall like to get the best opportunities. As far this day is concerned, I shall do everything I can to make the best day. Okay, that is the number one. Number two, it says you have a clear why. Whatever you are doing, you should be very clear about it. That what I'm going to get out of the day, why I'm doing that. You should have a clear why. You have a clear why, mean you are very clear about what you are doing and why you are doing it. There must be a purpose behind every activity, every minute of my time which I spend, every calorie of energy which I consume. I must be clear that why I'm doing that. There should be a purpose behind every activity, and every penny I spend, I must be very clear that why I'm going to do that. What is the purpose behind that? You have a clear why. Number three, Paul Bryan says you are becoming more self aware. This self awareness is very, very important. That what is going on in my mind, what sort of desires is being created in my heart, and what self aware. What are my inclinations, and what out of these are the right and I need to protect and consolidate, what out of these is not so right and I need to eradicate, and how to do that. I mean, what is going on around me, what is going on inside my mind, etc., etc. That is the you are becoming more self-aware. Obviously, we cannot begin with the total awareness, but we can keep moving toward the more and more awareness about we ourselves. And that was the number three. Number four, Paul Bryan says, you are pursuing win-win connections. You know, we need to pursue the win-win relationship, and we don't need to become a manipulative person at all. And those who are trying to exploit and manipulate, they people are trying to cheat, they are not fair, and they are not going to succeed at all. But those people who are fair in their approach, those people who are thinking and planning and doing the win-win with their connections, with their relationships, with their work, with their colleagues, with their boss, whoever this person is interacting with. So it is based on every activity, every relationship, every partnership is based on the win-win. So that is also very, very important. And the next is, fifth is, you are not looking for anyone to complete you. Extremely important. You are not looking for anyone to complete you. Although I'm always, looking for the better and better connections and relationships and the partnerships and the being a colleague, being a team member of someone else. But as for me, myself is concerned, I'm totally complete and I don't need anyone else at all to complete me. Alhamdulillah, I'm a complete in myself. Although I need to go for the relationship, I need to choose a spouse, and I need to do everything. I need to be very fairly connect myself with the people, but I'm complete in myself as well. I don't need anyone else at all to complete me. Okay, let's move forward. And the next is, your doubts don't derail you. We might have the doubts, and the doubts will get clear with the passage of time. But I shouldn't be allowing these doubts to derail me and to make me a non-functional, unfunctional, and malfunctional. I need to protect myself. I shall keep doing whatever I can for my success, for my happiness, my dear friends. But I'm not going to allow my doubts to derail me. I do have to keep myself on the track, and I'm determined and I'm fully capable of that. The next is, the seventh is, you face rejection without realizing it. If rejections are, we are not going to be accepted everywhere else. We might have to face rejection at several places. But now, as far these rejections are concerned, I think that we must be very much, we should take it easily. Why? Because if at all I become so much afraid of the rejection, I shall not be able to do anything else at all in my life. I shall not be able to make the maximum attempts. I shall not be able to relate myself to the maximum number of people. So I don't have to be afraid of being rejected at all. I shall make my attempt and my try my everywhere else. And obviously everywhere else I'm not going to succeed. But I even if I don't succeed momentarily, I'm rejected apparently. This will make me learn a lot, which will be of great benefit to me in my next attempt. So I don't have to fear the rejection at all. You face rejection without realizing it. Number 8, you are self actualizing. What is this self actualization? I need to know what sort of talents and capabilities I have been gifted with by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And now I need to take the maximum advantage of all these capabilities and talents and resources which I have been gifted with by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that is a kind of self actualization, getting the best out of the circumstances. The last is ninth, and the last is, you get positive feedback. We need to get the feedback from the people. We need to get the feedback from the people. We need to give feedback to the people. We need to positive feedback to get and positive feedback to give, because positivity very, very important. If at all we become negative, toxic, and we start giving the negative feedback to the people, and the people start giving the negative feedback to us, I think that is going to be a disaster, and we don't have to be a disaster. We don't have to encounter the disaster at all. So we do have to look for a positive feedback, and that is, you get positive feedback from the people. So these are the nine very important things, which are the clear signs, you know undeniable signs you are growing into the best version of yourself. That is a beautiful, beautiful article by the Paul Bryan. Paul Bryan always write the beautiful articles. As far today's article is concerned, It is exceedingly good, and I think that we need to keep looking in ourselves that what out of these nine signs I do have, and I need to strengthen it, I need to consolidate it. What if at all I am lacking any of these nine signs, and I shall try to create in myself, I should try to strengthen myself, because these nine signs are a kind of guarantee. These signs are guaranteeing that I'm going to succeed, that I'm going to win. Thank you. Jazakallah.